Hi, my name is Jaden Campos, and in this video, I will be covering the 5 pure vowel sounds, being E, E, A, O, U, and how exactly you have to go about saying those, and how your tongue should be positioned and your lips be positioned whenever you say those vowels. So, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Now, before we go into talking about any of the vowels, there needs to be something that's established straight from the get-go, and that's the difference between a lip vowel and a tongue vowel. These are two separate things. There are 3 tongue vowels and 2 lip vowels when referring to the 5 pure vowels, being a, e. The reason they are called tongue vowels is because of the fact that you don't have to move your lips. To be exact, you're not supposed to whenever you're doing these vowels. They don't involve the lips whatsoever. So if I go, only thing I'm moving is my tongue. My lips stay completely the same. But the 2 vowels where that doesn't classify is going to be O, U. In O and U, you have to use your lips. The position in which your tongue is in the O and the U is in the A position. Now, that's the difference between a tongue vowel and a lip vowel. Now, the first vowel I'd like to cover is the A vowel. The reason I want to cover the A vowel first is because of the fact that the A vowel is the resting position that you can think of for your tongue, in a sense, for this entire, all the 5 pure vowels. A is going to be your resting place. And it's where your tongue, if this is your teeth right here, your tongue just sits right there. Doesn't do anything special. Just sits there, doesn't do anything special at all. And it's a tongue vowel. So that means that it is not going to involve your lips whatsoever. So you just want to keep your lips relaxed and just do That's how you make an sound. Now, the next vowel I want to cover after the is going to be the vowel. Now, when you're doing the vowel, it's almost exactly like the vowel, where your tongue is flat, right? Where your teeth are right here, your tongue is flat right here. But the only difference you're going to have is that at the very front, your tongue's going to come up a bit. And there's a small amount of pressure you can feel against your bottom teeth where your tongue is pushing. Here's an example for you to be able to see. That's how you do an vowel. The next vowel is the E vowel. Now, it's very similar to the and the It just goes a little bit further, just like how we've been doing before. Is the resting place here. Your front of your tongue moves up a bit. The only difference now is with the E, now it's actually the middle part, or about the middle part, close to front part of your tongue that goes up higher than the rest of your tongue. So it's this arch. It's this arch that's happening inside your mouth where your tongue is. E. E. If you try that at home, you should be able to get a feeling for what that is, but it should feel like your tongue is very high up and the space between your soft palate and your tongue is a very small distance. Now, lastly, we have O and U. Now, these are lip vowels. And since they are lip vowels, what you're going to need to do is you are going to need to move your lips in order to make these vowel sounds. Otherwise, you can't make these vowel sounds because the resting position where your tongue is in the A position. So what you want to think you're going to say an but now round your lips more. Now you're in the O position. And the only difference between the O and the U is how far you go. So if you're now go even more. And that's how you do an U vowel. So O is rounded and it's small, but U is even smaller. And that's the way you can differentiate between doing an O and an U. Now, lastly, I want to end you off with an exercise you can actually do to be able to help yourself differentiate between E, O, and U. And it's an exercise I do myself. And how to go about it is you start at the ah position, go to ah, o, u, o, ah. And it's the difference between starting at ah, moving the tongue for moving it to back to back to ah, and then for the lips, o, and then u, o, ah. And you just go back and forth, back and forth. It's a very fluid motion. And I'll demonstrate that. And that's how you do it. I hope this video was helpful for anyone. And if you are interested in this at all, please leave a comment and maybe I'll put up more videos like this. Thank you guys.